Like, oh God.
It just felt like the longer we hold out, the more we might nick a point, and then they equalise. And I just thought, we can't do this for another 17 minutes. But we probably had more clear-cut breakaways than they did in that 17 minutes. And another thing, going back to Andrew Matt, he added 3 minutes. Why we were still playing in the 96.5 minute, I do not know. The ball didn't go out of play when we scored.
Some might say that he had a City shirt on, but yeah. So it was amazing. And then obviously the last goal, and we were threatening it. There was a couple of counter attacks before. Oh, Brownie, when Rafinha went through, and it was that touch. He goes through. He's absolutely paced past Fernandinho, I think it was, and he just took. This is obviously before the final goal, and he took just a touch which took him a little bit further outside. It narrowed the angle, and to be fair, it was a brilliant tackle, wasn't it, from Edison?
Just before that let him down. He's broke away. It's brilliant. If he'd have touched it into his left hand side, he has the whole goal to aim at. But
yeah.
It was just, it's just his touch has led him to the right-hand side. And if he gets round him, he's got a tap in. It's so close. But that's why Edison's good at that. Edison is really good at that. They say that Edison could, in training, he trains outfield and he could be an outfield player. So at that moment, that's when I thought that was our chance to win it gone. And I'm sure a lot of Leeds fans thought that as well. But it just goes to show that we then broke away again. And we saw a comment, Bielsa burnout. We're 10 men. City away, and we're breaking in the 91st minute. I mean, the disrespect some people have on Bielsa staggers me.
Did you see Brownie though? Did you see Dallas? I mean, you think you'll have been in that in a football game, and I certainly was. Where you just think, ref, it's 1-0, you're hanging on, or whatever, 2-1, whatever, 1-1. You're hanging on for dear life, and you're in the ref's ear. Ref, just how long have we got left? 30 seconds, son. 20 seconds.
We were blowing
Brownie, but just to see Dallas and his post-match interview when he turned around and just went, I saw the gap and I just went for it, and I'm thinking, the concentration, which we've not touched on, the focus to stay on your man, to watch every because that game was like a chess game, and you're playing chess against the best player in the world. And to keep that focus maintained, and for him to just burst forward like that, and the composure, it signifies.
Well, I said it a week 2 ago. I thought he was a player of the year last year. Hernandez took it because of his goals towards the end of last season, but throughout the whole year, Dallas was amazing. And I've said it again this season. Dallas, I said it, and it's daft, but for me, he's the first name on the team sheet. I know we've got Rafinha and we've got bigger players, but for me, he's just so massive for us. And he's the most, I'm going to say it, is he the most underrated player in the Premier League for what he brings to a team?
100%.
Fernandinho is been likened to Makelele. He's just that anchor man for Man City. He's broke off the back of him twice. Both goals, he's broke off the back of Fernandinho. He's picked his moments. And like you say, concentration, it's draining his concentration, especially with a man less. It's just the energy levels that they were at. And I mean, from Graham, the Askew pass. If that's Kevin De Bruyne's pass, by the way, that's getting replayed all day. The weight of the pass.
Beautiful, wasn't it?
He did. This is why, and I get slaughtered for this sometimes, and I know we need a new left back, but for me, and I think this is why Bielsa loves him so much. How many times did you see Alioski bombing on and overlapping? He constantly does it. And obviously, technically, if we can get a better left back who can do the same thing, great. But Bielsa picks him time after time because defensively he might be weaker, but what he gives us going forward, how many times do you see him popping up at the back post with a shot? West Brom goal, he's always up there. And it's just energy levels again for me. He gives us so much on that left-hand side. And the pass through, it was higher than needle stuff. And it was such a good way. It was
outside of his foot.
Yeah, it was the way that the defender can't nick it. And I just thought it was great how we saw John Stones swanning around, floating up, going on in his adventures. And the one time he needed to defend, he couldn't.
No, he really was electric, wasn't he? But I'll tell you what, Brownie, this morning, I just had morning glory over that performance. I really did. I just
want Bielsa to live forever because he's unbelievable.
But yeah, mate. I mean, man of the match.
there's only one man who can take it. I think.
Yeah.
Dallas on Dallon d'Or.